Ajay Kaul, Chief Executive Officer of Jubilant Foodworks, joins us now. Ajay, morning. Good to have you back. Ajay, tell us, how has Q1 of FY14 been so far for you, and can we expect a better performance after a subdued Q4 FY13?
I can't give you any guidance on first quarter because we are still in the middle of it, and as a company policy, we do not declare the result, before the quarter ends or when we are in a position to announce the quarterly result. However, our guidance for full year, which we had announced at the beginning of the year, where we had said we will open at least 125 new Dominos stores in India, which is a marked improvement over 111 of the previous year. We will open at least 18 new Dunkin Donuts stores. We would achieve, at least 10% same-store growth during the course of the year. We are very much upbeat about all these numbers. You also would know by now that whenever we give such guidance, we are fairly, I would say, conservative in our approach. So we would maintain this statement at this point of the year and not offer any guidance for this quarter.
You've also given a guidance of 10% same-store sales growth for FY14. Can we expect a better performance, and if so, what trends suggest so far?
I will not make any futuristic statements. What we say is we will do at least 10% same-store growth during the course of the year. If you look at our past track record over the years, 37% followed by 30%. Last year we did 16. So 10%, you may argue, doesn't look too exciting. But our counter to that is what the economy seems to be going through at a macro level, and especially when we did 7.7% growth in the previous quarter, is not giving us a great feeling. While we are very optimistic otherwise about how economy resurgence will happen, how the 5% GDP growth will start climbing back into 6s and 7s and so on. That's probably the born optimist in me. But we believe that at least 10% is something which we should be able to deliver by the end of the year.
Ajay, give us an update on Dunkin Donuts. How many stores you plan to open this year, and what is the revenue target from here for Dunkin Donuts as a franchise?
We finished last year at around 10-11 stores. This year we should open at least 18 new stores. We also plan to enter one more new big metro location. The choice is between Bombay and Bangalore and Mumbai and Bangalore, and we are evaluating both as we speak. The good news is that after having iterated with the basic Dunkin model in terms of size, infrastructure and so on, what we realize is that we are easily able to leverage our Domino's infrastructure, especially the factories. The one in Chandigarh is helping us to even do the Dunkin Donuts work. And clearly in Mumbai, our new infrastructure facility, the commissary we have created for Domino's, is also going to support the Dunkin, requirements. So we are able to leverage that. That is going to bring down a lot of our costs. And so we are very optimistic about our entry, let's say, into Mumbai or Bangalore, as far as Dunkin Donuts is concerned. And at least 18 new stores is what we will open this year.
And what's the company doing to curtail input cost pressure? And what's the frequency of price hikes? And how many price hikes do you intend to take this year?
Our philosophy is to take nominal price increases of 2.5–3% 2 times in a year, spaced out 6 months of each other. We believe there is enough resilience, or call it elasticity, which the consumers display to kind of absorb this kind of increase, and it has worked very well in the past. We do admit that there was a service tax-led consumer price increase, surrogate price increase, which happened of nearly 5%, a couple of months back. So such factors which are extraneous and which are not in our control do make the situation a bit complex. But we do believe we will stick to these 2 price increases of nominal 2.5–3% increase each time.
Ajay, can we expect a price hike in near future from you?
Yes, we are planning. Last price hike we took was in November, so we are expecting a price hike to happen in the month of June, in the later part of June.
And only slight moderation has been witnessed in food inflation, Ajay. Looking at the current momentum, do you see the need to change strategy for FY14 in terms of price hikes?
I don't think so. The reason is, being the largest MNC QSR brand in the country by a long distance, but more importantly being the fastest growing, At a system level, we would still, last year we grew by 38%, we grew 51% the year before that. So given these large growth numbers, we are able to work with our business partners to bring economies of scale, benefits to them, which they then pass on to us. So while in the external world you may be seeing food inflation becoming a big concern and all that, not that it's not a concern for us or we lose sight of it altogether, but because of our bigness and the way we work closely with our business partners and getting the economies of scale benefit, we are able to leverage relationships not to get as much impact as the external world would be. So is it a worry? Yes, but is it giving us some sleepless night, or is it going to kind of impact us significantly? The answer is clearly no.